Hi there, I'm Richie, and welcome to my home. Yes, I know, usually it's my room, but today marks the day that Facebook make its latest foray into the mobile market with Facebook Home. So, what does this mean for Facebook and Android users alike? Well, we've installed Facebook Home onto our Samsung Galaxy S3, and we're going to show you what the experience is like and take you through it now. So, where do you go when you want to see the latest software and gadgets? That's right, to the bench. All right, so here's the lock screen that we all know. And once we swipe in, bang, we're right into Facebook Home, which is pretty much a scrolling feed of your friends and any fan pages that you've subscribed to. So I've got Roadrunner right there. If I go back to my friend, you can see by pressing down on the display, we can actually see the picture and also swipe from side to side to see what's on either side of it. We can like it as well from straight from that screen. And also, if we wanted to, we could also make a comment as well. So you can see that the two most likely things you're going to be doing on Facebook, which is liking and commenting, are actually very easy to do. So if we keep scrolling across, we can go as far back in the feed as we want to. This is going backwards in time by swiping to the right. Now, what you can see there is any links that are there actually work as well. So, for example, it says the official Sydney Roosters page. By clicking it, we'll actually get into the page itself, going back into your normal Facebook app that you would be fairly familiar with if you're a Facebook user. And you just have to press the capacitive back again to get back to home again as well. And like I said, those app links would be available as well. Here, we've got a YouTube link. If we press that, we can basically start watching that straight from the preferences that we've set. So if the link pushes to the YouTube app, then right away we can see that there. We won't sit you through that video. We'll go straight back into Facebook Home again. Now, by pressing my profile picture, it comes up with three options: Messenger, apps, or last app used, which was Chrome. If we swipe upwards, we get into the app area, which you can see is all the apps that are actually on my home screens. The other way to do that is simply to press home, and that also takes you to the apps. So you can see that if we swipe across, they're pretty much at my home screens replicated there. If I want to see all of the apps that I've got, you only have to go all the way to the left. As you can see there, so there's all the apps that I've got, but there are no widgets. As you can see, there's no widgets actually working at the moment on Facebook Home. If we press more, it actually takes you straight back to the home pages that you're used to seeing. So it's pretty much taken away, I guess, the overlay or the skin of the Facebook Home and taking you back to the TouchWiz interface that we all know and love so well. So you probably would have heard this term chathead by now. Let's check it out. By pressing down the profile picture, swiping to the left, we get into Messenger. Now you can see there's all my historical messages. If I press on Michael, for example, an option comes up to pop out a chat head. And bang, out pops a chat head, which is pretty much his profile picture, which I can choose to move to either side on any sort of vertical position. If I actually press it, we'll see the history of our sort of chat sessions, and then I can reply as I normally would within the Messenger app. So I'll just reply right here. So again, it's about the ease of communication, being able to use all your friends' profiles with easy access. The next thing I can do is actually bring up another chat head at the same time. So for example, there's Patrick, another mate of mine. I'll long press on that, pop out his chat head as well. And when I press that bubble there, you can see that I've got two chat heads there. And I'm not sure what the limit is, but obviously you can have a few concurrent sessions that you're chatting on. So far, we've been talking a lot about other people's feeds. How about your own? Well, by pressing the home button, you can see at the top there's three options there. First is your status, which is the standard status that we would know very much. So if we're using the standard Facebook app, the next one is photo. Now here you can select photos you've already taken, or you can take another photo while you're within that environment. And there's also the standard check-in as well, which of course you can use through that specific option or through the status option as well. So let's have a look at some of these settings as well. So what I want to show you, before I do that though, let's look at how we can get rid of the chat heads simply by pressing on the chat heads itself and dragging it down to the X. They're gone, so you've got the full screen to play with as well. So you can see here there's a couple of new options there for Facebook Home. Show the status bar, which is that status bar at the top, or also see the home when the screen turns on. which might be a bit of an issue for some people as far as privacy goes. Then within Messenger, which is just a Messenger app itself, you can integrate your SMSs as well as your Messenger, and indeed you can use Messenger to have all of your SMS alerts come through. So what does this mean for the familiar Android environment that you're used to? Well, really, Facebook Home now treats TouchWiz Home, or the skin, pretty much as just an app in itself that you have to get to use in terms of functionality. If you are a heavy user of apps, then what you might want to do is actually have the apps running in the background. I know that might suck up battery, but at least they're there for instant access. For example, I've got Spotify there. I just was able to access that through long pressing the home button because of the recent app service that you get through Android. As you can see here, the status bar at the top is accessible by flicking down once and then flicking down again to get the full settings. Well, that was Facebook Home. So what are your first impressions, and would you install it? Do you think it's too overwhelming as an app to take over the phone, or do you appreciate the fact that your social network is so easily accessible and on hand? Let us know in the comments area below. Give us a big thumbs up if you like the segment, and subscribe if you'd like to see our weekly uploads. And of course, don't forget to visit our other channel, The Review Room. Until next time.